Hey everybody, this is Lisa from Happytohook. I can be found on Pinterest and Instagram and Facebook. Pinterest and Instagram, Happytohook. Facebook is happy, the number 2, and then hook. Hi guys, it's been over a week since my last podcast. I had just returned back from St. Louis and I was a little muffled. I'm sure I had lots of going on and I was wanting to do another podcast Thursday from Saturday was when I did my last one. But we had a little bit of a, okay, it wasn't a little leak. It was a big leak. This is, I'm in my craft room right now. And if you look back there at that door, if you go out the door and just to the left, that's my laundry room. So I was doing a load of laundry maybe 2 days after I'd done my last podcast for my 19 podcast. And we had a leak. A bird just flew around the thing. But yeah, the pipes were leaking and we had water everywhere. And of course it's carpeted down here. So it was just a mess. Anyway, we're shop vacuuming all the water up and we had fans going so everything would dry out. So yeah, haven't gotten much done crochet wise, but I do have a few things to show you. I've got a few whips. Actually, they're just maybe 3. A few completed items, and I do have some yarn buys that I would like to share with you, and a bag of yarn that I got from a friend, Samantha. So let's get started. Wait, let's not. I haven't said welcome. Hello, everybody. All my regular, I don't like saying regular. I just want to say hi to everybody, okay? So I want to say hi to all my subscribers, especially the ones who have been with me from the beginning. And I want to say welcome to all my subscribers who are new. Thank you. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me to, open up my channel and see that my subscribers just keep going up. I do appreciate that. It's nice to know that someone out there wants to listen to what I have to say and see what I've been making or hear what I've been up to or my family. So for that, I appreciate you. And I do thank you for that. So, and welcome again. And things can get a little nutty around here, but it's all good. Let's see. Yeah, I do have some yarn to show you. We'll get to that like in just a second. Now, if you guys recall, now that we're on podcast number 20, the last podcast, I was showing you a green hat that I was making with wasabi yarn, wasabi color from Premier Sweet Roll. So that's what this looks like. And as you can see, I still haven't finished it. And I've only gotten, where was I at? 3 rows. I only done 3 rows. That's it. But it's still really cute. And when I'm done with it, I just can't wait to see because I'll be putting a pom-pom on top of it and everything. So this is what I have left. I rolled it up into a ball and this is it. So I think it's going to look really good when it's done. As soon as I finish it, of course. And then there was, oh, my poor little dress. Still haven't finished it, but whoops, I've got string hanging everywhere. This is the little sweetie dress. And I found that if you follow the tutorial that Mikey from Crochet Crowd does, I've just been playing around with it. I've used anywhere from a G hook all the way up to a P hook, I believe, using the same amount of stitches that he uses. And you get a different, obviously, you get a different result each time. So the G hook will fit like a newborn. And then the H hook will fit like a, what was it? I think 12 months. And then I hook and whatever. But I wanted to do the P hook because I wanted to make a shirt for Abigail. And we were moving things around in here when the water was kind of seeping in the room. But when I find it, I would love to show it to you because like I said, I started it with a P hook. It leaves an opening, so she'll have to wear like a tank top or something underneath it. But the P hook is big enough to fit Abby, and it's still by chaining the 50 just like he does in the tutorial. So I thought that was pretty neat. And it was, like I said, it was just something I was just like, hey, I wonder if I follow the tutorial exactly, but use a different hook. So, and with this one, this is being used with an eye hook. So see how much larger that is versus a newborn. So this is definitely going to be probably a 2 to 3 year old dress by the time I'm done, that size. So 2 to 3 toddler, because it's pretty good size right now. So I'll be finishing that up, and hopefully I'll be able to, excuse me guys. I've got the case of the dropsies today. Anyway, I'll be showing that to you guys. Wow, this is really tangled. What's the deal? There we go. All right, and I posted this on Instagram when I was at the hotel, because I was actually going to make a scarf for an outfit that I was wearing. And then I thought, man, I might just pull this out. I'm not sure. But I'm using the mandala yarn again in the colorway Centaur, which I really like. It's really cool looking. And so I started to just make a traditional, it was going to be a fringed scarf, actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this or take this out and just start something else. I love that this is 3-ply yarn. So, you know, it's going to make, if I just do a shawl, it's going to be a really nice, lightweight shawl. A stole, it would be great for that. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the fringe scarf thing with this. So something's going to come of it. I just have no idea what. So, but I'll make something, because I love this yarn for this reason. It is 590 yards of yarn. So, I mean, that could make one of the urban chic sweaters that I've been making for everyone. It would make one, and then I trim it with, with something else, but this would make the body. So that's just a really great deal to me. I have also made, the last podcast, I showed you guys a hat that I had made with Premier Sweetwool yarn. Again, the colorway was Rocket Pop, and it looked like this. It's got these little 3 colors, and so Abby was like, Mom, those look like Wonder Woman colors. And I was like, man, you're right. And then after the podcast, I got a lot of comments, and you guys were saying, yes, that's definitely, that could definitely be, a Wonder Woman inspired hat. So I made another one. I haven't weaved in my ends yet, so forgive me for that. So it made 2 different, and a third one. So I've got 3. I have ordered the W applique to put on here. I wanted to crochet it, but I just haven't found anything. I mean, if there's a good pattern out there that you guys know of to crochet the W and attach it, let me know. But other than that, I just decided I would just get one and maybe iron it on or use fabric glue or something to put on there. But I went and bought another roll so I can get another 3 hats out of there, which I thought was great. So that to me was a good deal. So there's that. And what else? Oh, I also I made a few more scrubbies. Let me see if I can grab it without having to not look your way. I think that's kind of, let's see. Yeah, I sell a lot of scrubbies at craft shows, and I've got another one coming up on November 11th. Sorry about that, guys. So I've been making them in sets of 4. So this is another set. I try to keep ready to ship items available for my shop if I get too busy or something happens. And I just sent 3 sets of scrubbies out yesterday in the mail. So they're starting to sell again. And I've got to get more of this because I only had enough to do 2. But so, and that's all it is. When I do the center, I put, when I want them to be, I don't even know where's my measuring tape? I wanted to see what the diameter was, but I have things stacked everywhere to keep from getting the items from getting wet. So sorry, but this is, whatever size that is. Maybe 3 inches across, 4. But anyway, I start the center in a magic circle, and I chain, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I put 12 double crochets in the center. Then row 1 would be 2 double crochets in each stitch, and row 2 would be double crochet in one stitch, single crochet in the rest. Now, if I wanted to make this bigger, I would just do 12 in the circle, double crochet in every stitch, double crochet in every stitch, because I've made those as well. So there's that. And I know I've got a couple of dishcloths in here. There's one. Whoops. Sorry. I had a bag and I dropped it, and that's my fault. Put those over there. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. Okay, so anyway, got stuff everywhere. I probably should have organized this room a little bit better before I did another podcast, but I missed you guys so much. I wanted to get back into the swing of things here. So, been making some more washcloths or dishcloths. This is just done in the single and double crochet, and this is a 7-inch square. I do make 8 and 9-inch squares. I just make mostly 7 because, you know, I have such a small hand. So all the other ones are just really big for me, and I like this one because I can grip it and, you know, just hold it better. I do make 8-inch and 9-inch because I do have customers that like to buy them a little bit larger. So, and this one I just ran out. So I just got to go to the store and buy another skein of yarn, of this cotton yarn, and finish that up. And then that will be listed. Now, somebody had asked me what I charge for my washcloths. So if I just sell them in a set of 4, like this, I sell them for $4 for the set. But sometimes I include 1 washcloth / dishcloth and 4 of these, and I sell them for $6 a set. And that's one of the items that were that was mailed. Yeah, didn't sound right. So I mailed off a set that included a washcloth yesterday. So that was that. I made a white one. I said I was wanting to make a white because I had a customer ask me. So I've got some white washcloths that are made, or dishcloths. This one is what did I do? Oh, I did a single crochet and then a treble crochet. So the triple. So single, triple, every stitch across, and then the next row is all single crochet. And then, so just alternating rows. So one row was single crochet, then the next row was single crochet, and then triple crochet all the way across, and then single crochet. And that makes this cute little pattern. It makes it really bumpy. So makes a good scrubby washcloth or dishcloth. So yeah, it was pretty good. Just another white one. So hopefully when I go back to my craft show when I go to my next one on the 11th, the lady who wanted the white dishcloths will come and take care of them because I got them for her. So that's it for the dishcloth washcloth items. I do have 2 blankets. One is an order and the other one is just replenished from an order because it sells really well. So that stitch that I was telling you guys about, man, I don't even remember how long ago, but it's been a while. And I was telling you, I can't remember where I got the stitch from, but that you chain an even amount of stitches. In my case, when I do a blanket, I usually chain about 88. That's just a number I came up with. So I chain 88, and then the second chain from the hook, I do a single crochet and then chain 1. Then I skip the next stitch and I do a single crochet, chain 1 all the way across. When I get to the end, I chain 1 and flip it, and then in that same stitch, you go in there and you do your single crochet, chain 1. That keeps the edge nice and straight. So, and as you can see, it's a nice clean edge. And this blanket, this is a size 24 by 36. So, and this is folded in half, so it's pretty big. But I wanted to show you, let me fold it again, so you can see just how neat that looks. And that's, like I said, same stitch I've been using for 20 years now. I really wish I could figure out where I found it, but anyway, so that's a blanket. This is going for a customer. And then this one is the 10-ounce Bernat blanket yarn that I use to make blankets with. And this makes one, let's see if I can back up here. It makes, one good sized baby blanket. There we go. And sometimes I'll put trim on it, but the customer at the one that bought this one that I had, they didn't want trim on it. And I never get asked to make trim a lot, mostly for girls. So, and since this is baby blue and brown, baby blue, brown, and off-white. So, and that's the same stitch, just a single and chain one and skip it, and it makes it. And these are so super soft. And this was just one 10-ounce ball of the Bernat blanket yarn. And this, I think I said already, but let me tell you, 22 by 30. That's what that size that makes. So not too bad. And that's all I've got done. So I'm looking around the room because I should show you guys. It's just a mess. Let me see. I've got things stacked everywhere. We took it off the floor because the carpet was getting wet. And then over on this side too, I've got my bags and stuff stacked up. I took everything from underneath my table, and it's just been crazy. I do have on my Halloween shirt, but that's because this is like one of my favorite shirts ever to wear on Halloween. And I didn't get to wear it yesterday until I got home, and I wore it just enough time to pass out candy because we were running around everywhere. And then I thought, I'm going to put this on when I do my podcast. Let me show you. This is like my all-time favorite. It says, I know Jack, and it's just a big pumpkin. It's a big pumpkin. I love this shirt, though, because my mother-in-law bought it for me about, I want to say 15 years ago. And my husband's name, her son's name is Jack. So, so she just thought it was cute that it says, I know Jack. So anyway, I just thought it was adorable. So this is my post-holiday shirt. And I hope everybody had a safe Halloween and enjoyed themselves with their children or their grandkids even, because I know I did. We had a great time. Now, my friend Samantha, she brought me a bag of yarn I would like to share with you guys. She bought this at a thrift store. A lot of times, like I was saying earlier, they don't really know what the good yarn is or the bad yarn, so they just kind of buy me whatever. And this yarn I use a lot. It feels like some of it is missing, but there's two here. And it is the Bernat Softy Chunky yarn in Schoolyard. That's the name of the yarn. And see, it's got all those really cool colors in it. I've made several cowls with this color, rainbow cowls. So I'm definitely going to use this. And there were two. There were two of those in the bag. So let me set that right there. And the rest is definitely used, but I can use this for trim. It's just white, Karen Simply Soft yarn. And then we had Red Hearts. Looks like a hot pink. Oh, Shocking Pink. So Shocking Pink and Red Heart. Let me do that right there. And then Spring Green, which is, the camera doesn't do it justice. It's a really pretty shade of green. I like it. And so there's Plum Pudding. So they're just little, I know I've got plenty of, I'm looking right now and I've got 4 skeins of this. So this can just go with whatever I happen to make with that. And although this is not marked, it is definitely Karen Simply Soft. The color is, just some shade of pink, but it's, let me see if I can, well, it's just a really pretty shade of pink. Let's see if it'll show it. Well, sort of. But anyway, that's what was in this bag. And I thought that was really sweet because I'm wanting to start to get into making amigurumi. So, and I know scraps are good for that, and I will do that. I really want to make the this cute little octopus that Random Randy makes. They're just adorable. So, and we love octopus in my, my grandkids, and I know that they make them for preemies. And for those of you who don't know, my oldest daughter, Jessica, was almost 10 weeks early. So she was 3 pounds when she was born. And, they just didn't have a lot to offer, 30 some years ago. So I like, being involved and staying involved with preemies, especially because I know what I went through. It was a tough time, you're in the hospital forever because you don't get to take your baby home with you until they weigh enough that it is a safe, healthy weight for them to go home. So those little octopus amigurumis that Randy makes are just adorable. So I'm definitely going to find the pattern for that. Or Randy, if you have a pattern, please hit me up because I would love to make one. I did go to the thrift store the other day. I was actually looking for a witch's hat for Abigail. She was looking for one and she didn't want me to crochet it. She wanted a nice big tall pointy hat. And I didn't find the hat, but I did find some yarn. So let me show you what I found. It looks like somebody was starting to make something. I don't know, maybe I don't know, boot cuff maybe. But I love making puff hats out of this. It is Red Heart Aran Fleck. And let's see if I can. So see, it's a little flecks in there. It's just like an oatmeal kind of a color, and I really liked it. So I got that, and then I got this really pretty yellow. I'm not sure if, let's see if it'll, nope. Well, it's a pretty yellow. It's a really nice shade. It's too bad you couldn't see it. And I have, it almost looks like reflective yarn because I bought some, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It's red and it has little flecks in it, and it was 50 cents. So I bought it because it would make I know it would make like a toddler hat. So there's enough in there for that one. And I can always use pink. Love pink. This is obviously Red Heart, 99 cents. They just rolled it together. It's nice and soft. It looks good. And this, I think, was a really good deal. This was 80 cents. See, it's marked right there. 80 cents. And it's the Bernat baby blanket yarn. And I already had some, so I was really excited because now I have enough to finish a blanket. And this, well, not homespun, but anyway, it's back to that oatmeal type of look, but it's in a chunky. So let me see if it will. Well, not really. And it's overcast here, but it's really nice. It's comparable to the one I just showed you, the Aran Fleck, only it's chunky yarn. So, and that was, 99 cents. So that was a good deal. I was really happy with that. I also used coupons that I got at Joann Fabrics. I love Joann Fabrics because they are really good about that. And as I stated in my last podcast, since I sold out of my my Scrubbies with the Red Heart Scrubby yarn, got like a I'm having serious issues with my eyes today, guys. But anyway, the Scrubby yarn, I had purchased several colors, the green and yellow and purple, I believe. And I made a bunch of Scrubbies and sold them for the smaller ones for $1 and the larger ones for $2. And I sold out. So I went back to Joann Fabrics after I got my coupons on my phone. And they had this really cool gray color. So it's gray sparkle. It's called Scrubby Sparkle, the Red Heart. And it's 3 ounces, 174 yards, but it makes a lot. And they always give you this really cool little coupon. It's a coaster, I believe, that pattern that's on that one. So I had all the other colors, but I didn't have these two. And I got this really pretty, oh no, that's turning pretty true to color. So it's a really nice shade of blue. It's called Blueberry. So I'll be making some more Scrubbies with that. And they also, Joann's had Premier Sweet Roll yarn. on sale for 50% off. And this is a color I haven't used yet. It is Melon Pop. So there's that. It's just really cute. I got two rolls. I got 2 rolls of it. So I'm going to put it back. But yeah, so I know I did buy some more yarn, and I got some of that. So I'm definitely going to have to get something made before the next before the next podcast, because I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. But at least we got the leak fixed, right? We got new PVC piping up, and everything's running good and no more leaks. So I'm super excited about that. But other than that, I don't have anything else to show you. Hopefully podcast 21 will not take me so long to get out at you, and I'm hoping the lighting will be better as well, because I have the light on in here, but it's really dark and it's like 39 degrees outside. So, oh, sorry guys. So it's, yeah, it just makes it hard to be able to see. And some of this yarn is just really nice and vibrant. So, I think that on that note, I'm maybe going to splash some cold water in my face or something. And this eye just keeps, it's like a leak. I just put a cup there and collect it all. It keeps leaking all the time. So I'm going to go take care of that, and probably cut up some pumpkin to make a pumpkin pie, because gosh darn it, it sounds really good right now. Thanks again to all who have subscribed newly, and thanks for coming back, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for listening to my ramblings and my talking about a little bit of this and that. I will leave you with this note though. It's November 1st, and if you have XM radio in your car, they're gonna start playing Christmas music today. Oh, I love Christmas. I know you guys are like, no, Lisa, no. But yes, yes. I love Christmas music. I love it, love it. I love everything about Christmas. And since it is November 1st, my Christmas tree goes up in 20 days, because I always put it up the day or two before Thanksgiving. And we're going to have a lot over. We do Thanksgiving in our house every year. I'll tell you more about that when I get closer to it, because I'm wanting to work on a centerpiece for my table. So yeah, we'll be talking about that. And like I said, if you have XM radio, it's channel 70, the Love Channel. At noon today, they're going to start Christmas music. And if that doesn't put you in the mood, I don't know what will. So if you like Christmas like me, definitely. And if not, get what Pandora. I listen to Pandora on my phone when I'm in my house all the time. And I've got like, okay, I'm ashamed to say it, maybe about 12 or 13 Christmas channels. You would think you wouldn't have that much, but I do. But yeah, so happy Christmas music listening, guys. Anyway, I will talk to you hopefully maybe by the end of the week, if I get any other projects done. Hopefully we won't have any more leaks or anything, and we'll be good to go there. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay cool if you're in an area where it's hot, and stay warm if you're in an area where it's cold, like me, mid Illinois. I'm telling you, I think our winter's going to be pretty harsh this time. So we've been having really mild winters the last probably 4 or 5 years. I think those days are numbered. I have a feeling. Anyway, happy hooking, everyone, and I will see you when I see you. Take care.